Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing what's the most expensive way to get yourself a CDL license. So contrary to your belief, the most expensive way to get yourself a CDL license is probably doing it for free. Now what do I mean by that? So of course everyone, a CDL license, so what do I mean by that? So in order to get a CDL license there's a two-step process, right? First step is you're going to have to pass the CDL written exams to get your CDL permit. Second step is you're going to have to pass a 2.5 hour long road test. So when it comes to the written exams, you can maybe get some questions and answers off your buddy. You can download an app, you can pay some money on an app, or you can get a free app on your phone and just do a whole bunch of practice tests and questions. Or you can come to a school. But if you're looking to do it for free, that's pretty much what you're going to be doing. You're going to be searching online for different questions and answers. And then you go pay your testing fee at your local DMV, and then you get your CDL permit. Now, I hate to break it to you, but that's the easiest part of this whole experience. Next is going to be, you're going to have to get ready for the road test. The road test itself is what makes men cry into babies. What I mean by that? That means that it's a 2.5 hour long test. It's extremely difficult if you're not studying correctly. So some people have this idea of, hey, why do I have to pay us to go to school when I just have my uncle or my friend who's been driving a truck for a while? I can just have him teach me. I'm just going to go on the road and go for it. So that makes sense when you think about it logically, but let's break down exactly how expensive that truly is. So if you're going to go with a friend, well, first, does your friend own his truck or does he work for another company? If he works for another company, it's probably going to be illegal for you to drive that vehicle because you're not on that company's insurance. Also, if you have yourself a CDL permit, legally speaking, you can only drive the vehicle if the vehicle is empty. Now, truck drivers do not get paid to transport empty trailers, which means that in most cases, most of the time that they're driving, it's going to be a full load, which means if you get stopped, now you're going to get tickets. The ticket could be up to $5,000. Bam! That's one expensive way to get a license for free. The other thing that you have to understand is that the people who are driving are going to have bad habits, right? So just think about you. If you were to take your car test all over again, just like you were 17 years old, are you going to be holding the steering wheel with both hands like you do every single time you drive? I don't think so. You have bad habits, and that's just a normal thing that happens over time. You get more comfortable, you get into your bad habits. So that means that you're actually going to be learning from somebody who has bad habits and does not know most likely what DMV is looking for, because this person probably had a license for a while and doesn't know all the new changes and nuances to pass the CDL road test itself. The other thing that you have to understand is anytime you're doing it for free, you're on somebody else's time. Right? So that means you don't want to, this is how this person makes a living for them and their family, right? So that means you don't want to just have them stop working, because if they're stop working, you're losing out on all that income. And say you stop working for a week, that's a whole week without pay. I don't know if they're willing to do that for you to make sure that you get trained correctly. Say you hop on board with them and you actually just start driving with them, and that's how you can kind of do it. You don't care if you get caught or anything, you just want to go onto the open road and get rocking and rolling, which is fantastic. That's a great way to kind of get some road experience. But most of the time when you're driving a truck with your buddy, you're driving straight. That's right. You're holding the steering wheel. You could be shifting a little bit, but in most cases you're driving straight down a highway. You might be making a left turn here or a right turn there. Well, I hate to break it to you, but driving straight is only a very small part of the CDL road test. That's actually the last part of the CDL road test. Like I said, the road test is split into 3 parts. The first part is the inspection, and I guarantee you that that person has no idea what to do when it comes to the inspection, the way DMV wants it to be said. Part number 2 is parking the vehicle. I guarantee you that the person you're driving with is not going to be parallel parking the tractor trailer when he's on his everyday runs. And part number 3 is what you can actually get help with your buddy, which is driving straight down the road, making some right turns, making some left turns. That being said, you're going to get it for free from your buddy. It's going to take you a whole lot more time. You're doing something that's technically illegal, which is if you get caught, you're going to lose your permit, and you can also get a huge fine for driving a vehicle without a license. Number 2, you're not going to get trained correctly, which means when you go for the road test itself, if you even bring your buddy's vehicle for the test, you're going to fail a few times at least until you kind of get the ball rolling, if the vehicle even passes the inspection. So for all those reasons, it's going to take you a whole lot more time to get your CDL license. In the meantime, you're not working because you have to dedicate all that time. Well, if you come here at Driving Academy, we have a guaranteed training course where we can guarantee that we get your license, and those guaranteed courses start off as low as $4,200. And all you need to get started is $500 down, then we can work out a payment plan for the rest. Now, most of our students come to school on a part-time basis, which means they're able to keep themselves working full-time and come to school part-time so they don't cut any of their salary off and they can keep supporting their family. The other thing that we do here is that we can actually guarantee that you get a license, and how that works is we're going to give you unlimited tries at the road test, which means you're going to get tested by the best school around. We're going to give you over 100 hours of training, plus you're going to be guaranteed to get your license, so we can get you in and out as soon as possible, and we have our own third-party testing site, so that means we never have to deal with DMV. That being said, you're going to pay $4,000. You're not going to get any tickets like the $5,000 ticket. You're not going to have to do anything that, you're not going to be trained on anything that's not going to help you pass your test. You're able to go for your CDL road test. In most cases, you're going to pass your test the first time, and then we have lifetime job placement. So now you can start making more money on top of the money that you're already making while you're coming to school. So I hope that helped you out with knowing that getting your CDL road test for free can be the most expensive mistake that you ever did in your life. If you come here with us, it's going to be fast, it's going to be easy, it's going to be quick. And all you're going to do, you're going to start off with $500 down, and then we can work out a payment plan for the rest. So if you are interested in learning how our training program will work, give us a call, 908-525-3609, or click on the link below at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Thanks, and have a fantastic day.